I'm sure you've seen different African tribes and communities wearing this, especially the Bantus and the Niloids. But have you ever taken time to wonder, what does it mean? This is the tree of life, or rather how I would call it, the pathway to life. Everything that is born, everything that gets manifested from the formless forces into the physical reality must pass through this pathway. And I'm sure a lot of people will think that it is only children that get born, but no, all ideas, all inventions, all creative pieces of art, all music, anything that did not exist in this physical reality that comes into existence is born and follows that same pathway. We start off the tree of life explanation from its arrangement. We have 3 circles on the yin side, 4 circles in the middle, and 3 circles on the yang side. At the topmost, we have a point of existence to infinite ideas, infinite DNA, infinite creativity, infinite abundance. It's the outer space where all possibilities reside infinitely. For any form of creation to occur, a formless force tapped from infinity moves to the crown, supreme source that contains pure divinity, pure unity, oneness, light. This is the first point of existence that is in divine unity and therefore cannot be defined. From the source, the energy moves into wisdom, which is the yang, which is the divine masculine, the male energy, the sun. This is where the soul is. This is the first creation that gives rise to any form of existence. This is the stimulator of the universe. And this is the reason why most communities believe that a man was created first. But that was not the case, because yang cannot exist without yin. Yin is a direct mirror reflection of yang. It is only with yin that yang can create. Yin is the womb of creation. It is the female energy, the divine feminine. When yang is the wisdom, yin is the understanding. When yang is the sun, yin is the moon. When yang is the soul, yin is the spirit. And the two are balanced by the source. As energy flows from the source into wisdom, which is reflected into understanding, this energy moves into a point of law and order, a point of government system. This is the judicial system within yourself, which is governed by mercy, love, goodness. It gives rise to truth, spiritual virtues. It is the cosmic laws. This is where peace, fairness, and order that governs creation is found. This is the point of leadership. What we stand for and our relationship with others is dictated by this. But law and order cannot exist without the enforcers of the law. So this is where we find the police system, the warriors, the soldiers. This point is dictated by strength. It carries out cosmic laws and implements them. This is where karma is birthed. This is the cosmic justice facilitator, enforces cosmic principles, ensures balance, ensures repercussions. It gives consequences. It fights without malice and spares the weak and the wounded. It does not destroy the law, but ensures it is properly fulfilled. It calls you to be the best version of yourself by coaxing you to eliminate negatives that might stand in your way with your best self. When you move from law enforcers, you find that the law enforcers and law and order are balanced by the aura. Now, the aura is the point of balance between universal law and order and universal justice system. This is the point between angels and demons. This is the point between reward and karma. Aura is what most people call beauty, because it is the point of unity with all things while intimately aware of your own individuality. There is no such thing as some people being beautiful while others being ugly. The good lookingness of a person is determined by how balanced their aura is. And what balances the aura is the balance between law and order and law enforcement. Aura is the point of equilibrium between formless forces, which is the spirit realm, and forces with forms or physical dimension. This is why you're able, by just looking at someone, by just looking at the face of someone, you can tell what they're going through. Aura is what facilitates manifestations from formless forces into forces with forms. When aura is not balanced, you tend to look ugly. When aura is balanced, you look beautiful. And this applies not only to human beings, but all of creation. The beauty you see around is a manifestation of the balance between the justice systems. And whenever you see ugliness around the world, then you know that the justice system is not balanced. And that happens also to individuals within. Because this is the above, this is the below. This is the spirit realm, this is the physical dimension. And aura is what stands between them. Aura is what balances them. Aura is what lets the world know what is going on within when they look at a person from outside. Aura is what lets you know what is going on behind the curtains of the world when you look at the world from outside. When you look at the world from outside and it is beautiful, you know that the forces within are balanced. The strength and the law and order system, the law enforcement system and the law and order system is balanced. When it is balanced, then it will manifest as beauty to the world. When it is not balanced, it manifests as ugliness. It manifests as disease to the world. It manifests as resistance to the world. It manifests as discomfort to the world. It manifests as chaos to the world. It manifests as poverty to the world. Anything that is making you uncomfortable manifests here only after it has been cooked here. Nothing will exist here without it existing here. From the aura, we move into random thoughts, which represents the victory found on the triumph over obstacles. This represents extreme polarities, all possibilities of existence, creates awareness of balance between individual and collective energy. This represents feelings and intuition. This is where thoughts are before random thoughts are. This is where random thoughts are before you choose on the ones to dwell on. From the random thoughts, we move into selected thoughts. This represents the concentrated thoughts that come up after you choose to dwell on particular thoughts and create individual identity. This represents fixed mental formation, where thoughts from here become tangible concepts in the human mind. This is where thoughts become real and comprehensible. Feelings come from random thoughts, but your attempt to understand those feelings come from selected thoughts. This is individual perception. It represents development of individual personality. It molds creative energy from above into comprehensible life forms. This is where your ego resides. From selected thoughts, we move into the astral plane, which is the foundation. It is the strings that makes the puppet dance. The puppet is your body. So this is the strings that makes the puppet dance by completing the link between the mind and matter. This is the ether, the astral plane. And it is the vibrations that give movement to enact matter. The dynamic that causes the physical world to be filled with motion and life. And the power of this astral plane is attributed to daily tasks when walking in alignment for the good of all and with harm to none. Now, from the astral plane, we move into the vessel. And the vessel is your physical form or physical form of anything that has been created or brought into existence in this reality. It is where the four physical elements manifest. It is the physical reality. It is the outward visible manifestation of the invisible world. This is the invisible world. This is the visible world. So this is what we see. This is the kingdom where physical things exist and life happens. It is the now where invisible energy from above rests. So generally, when you look at the tree of life, you can see, I'm sure you've heard of the word ascension and descension. Birth. This is where birth occurs. It follows this all the way to the vessel from the source. And death occurs in reverse from the vessel all the way to the source. This is what is called ascension into heaven, descension into earth.